Hey folks, Tom from Synthflow here, and today we've got another changelog for you, and it's a long one, so thought we'd run through it together. There's going to be a bunch of improvements and updates across the board, so no matter what type of customer you are or user, this is probably going to affect you or improve your life somewhat. So, without further ado, let's tuck in. Today we're going to be starting at the enterprise side, and we've updated the SIP URI. So if you're using SIP trunking with Synthflow, update your configuration to maintain some uninterrupted service. You can find this here where we're highlighting. We now support Telnex and 3CX as new SIP trunking integrations alongside Twilio and Vonage. Make it easier to connect to your preferred voice provider. SIP trunking allows enterprise customers to migrate existing phone numbers, integrate with their own telephony providers, and scale communication with elastic SIP. So, if you're an enterprise customer, this is probably news to you, and good news, hopefully. Configure your trunk, point it to the new URI, and import your numbers into Synthflow for reliable, scalable connectivity. Also, support for Ring Central is coming next week. This is one of our most requested integrations, so you should have that available to you shortly. Next, we have some new templates, custom actions URI, and quick access to action IDs inside of the Synthflow marketplace. Now, these updates will make the overall experience a lot better for you. We've got an assistant templates UI. The interface has been completely revamped as part of a new Synthflow marketplace, aligning with the latest design standards to enhance usability and deliver a seamless experience. Submit your templates until the end of February to be considered for the marketplace launch contest. So if you're good at building templates, submit them and you could earn some cash. Next, custom actions UI. When creating a custom action, you now have access to the marketplace action templates and a step-by-step action setup UI to simplify the process. So not only can you submit entire templates for assistants, you can submit custom actions too. So please do that. Now we have assistant filters. Users can filter their assistants by the main page, on the main page by assistant type, template status, voice engine version, and phone number for easier management. Next, improved search and filtering. The actions interface now supports better search and filtering functionality and quick access to action IDs. Copy action IDs directly from the three dots menu. Makes sense. These updates are designed to give you more control, streamline navigation, and enhance overall usability. We love to see it. Next, let's go to the consent toggle. This is a much requested feature too, where if you want to ask somebody for the consent, you can do explicitly by enabling the ask for recording consent toggle. Users can now enable or disable consent settings for recordings and transcriptions for agents using Voice Engine 1.0. This feature is available in the call configuration tab of the assistant. If the recording consent is enabled, the agent will evaluate if the user gave consent or not to record the call. If the user consent is given, the agent will automatically start recording the call. This feature is also available to you via API. The consent_recording, Boolean enable or disable recording consent, and the consent string, consent_text, which is a string, custom message for consent request. These fields are supported in the post and put request when updating an agent. So you can explicitly get consent now to make it easier to comply with regulations. 20 plus languages. We now support transcription and voice synthesis for over 20 new languages, including Swedish, Hindi, and German, letting your words flow into more places than ever. These voices are in beta, perfect for most uses, but requiring extra validation for structured inputs like phone numbers. Okay? So more languages are always coming. Hope that is good news. We have now vastly improved Voice Engine 2.0. So excited to announce significant updates to Voice Engine 2.0, enhancing reliability, scalability, and performance. Voice Engine 2.0 supports larger scale deployments effortlessly. We have improved latency, faster response times, especially in dynamic, interruptive conversations. So hopefully you can see immediately the impact of that. Reduce crosstalk, significant migration of overlapping or delayed agent responses during user interruptions. And expanded SIP trunking, integrate with Telnex and 3CX as well now in Voice Engine 2.0. And also we've changed how phone numbers are managed. Voice Engine 2.0 assistants only use 2.0 numbers. Voice Engine 1.0 assistants only use 1.0 numbers. New agents default to Voice Engine 1.0 and imported Twilio numbers default to 1.0 also. And additionally, we've made adjustments to ensure all of this runs smoothly. Advanced warm transfer features are only available in Voice Engine 1.0, but standard transfers remain functional in 2.0. Resolve double call behavior by disabling Call Me button during active test calls. We fixed the issues causing agents to repeat or stop speaking unexpectedly. We've improved handling of simultaneous call events to avoid errors. And team assistants now support multiple languages. That was a big one. We fixed the syncing issues with HubSpot during outbound calls, and we've resolved the problems with deleting unverified caller IDs. For the enterprise, inbound assistants can process custom variables directly in the prompt too. Next, if you need expert help with building out your Synthflow assistants, you can now do that by hiring an expert. You can connect with solution partners for same-day support. To do this, you can request direct assistance through the Hire an Expert form in the Assistant view, and through this form, I can link it down below in this description. Fill out the request and one of our battle-tested solution partners will provide same-day support helping you troubleshoot, optimize workflows, and get the most out of Synthflow. Synthflow provides pricing guidelines to give you an understanding of the scope of services offered. However, final pricing is determined through direct negotiation between you and your selected solution partner. Okay, so we provide a bit of a framework to get started, some rough estimates on working together with a solution partner. Everyone has been vetted too, so you're not going to have a poor service here. But we've got the pricing guidelines and the interest form if you want to get some expert help. Next, account management for cal.com for sub-accounts. Managing accounts integration just got easier with these new updates designed to streamline your workflow and boost efficiency. Cal.com integration, sub-accounts can now schedule tasks and manage cal.com connections seamlessly, and fixed discrepancies in sub-accounts for accurate reporting. We've streamlined access to sub-accounts from agency into the permissions tab, so they're much easier to find. And also we've created a PAYG top-up system. We've introduced a top-up system for pay-as-you-go users. On the API side, you now have a number of new updates. The new API updates provide better data access with automation, get and list sub-accounts, view usage data and activity details for individual or all sub-accounts. The widget API and webhook support extract info from widgets programmatically for improved workflow automation. This is a much requested one too. And the knowledge base API, manage knowledge bases via endpoints for creation, retrieval, and updates to the knowledge base. Good news for a lot of people. Next, we have our Flow Designer, which is in closed beta now. This is our next generation conversational path tool. Take full control of your AI-driven conversations. Request access via the form to join the closed beta. You can visually map dialogues, drag and drop, and connect steps intuitively. We have a custom API integrator. Trigger workflows will pull data from third-party services, and we have also native actions, which you can add transfers, bookings, or notifications with one click. Context-aware precision. Build smarter branches and keep conversations predictable. This means that intuitively, each one will link to another if needed. And fast iteration. Test, tweak, and optimize flows in real time. So much simpler way to build conversational flow rather than just keeping your prompt in one long box. If you want to request access, again, links in the description if you're on YouTube, or in the comment down below if you're seeing this somewhere else. And the next piece of this, we have Workflow Builder 2.0 and batch calling deprecation. Batch calling has been retired and replaced by a fully automated experience in Workflow Builder. The new workflow templates, we've added an upgraded library of batch calling workflow templates powered by the next-gen workflow builder for greater efficiency and flexibility. So if you're looking for the batch calling, unfortunately that's been deprecated, but you can now build fully integrated workflows directly within Synthflow. So the ones we have, inbound to a spreadsheet, we can make a call from a form and update the spreadsheet too. And we also have batch calling, which is looping through a number of phone numbers to make multiple calls. The 4 new automation steps, as mentioned, make a phone call to trigger make a phone call to trigger the phone call, which means you can call in. Make a SIP trunk call if you do bring your own voice provider. Initiate a phone call and receive call data within 5 minutes, making it ideal for streamlining form qualification processes, and receive a call and access call data immediately afterwards. So we're going to be adding some new tutorials about how to use this workflow builder so you can do batch calling and make your life a lot easier. But that is all of the changes we've got for you inside of Synthflow. Hopefully there's something there for everybody to make everybody's experience a lot better. Hope you enjoy this one and catch you on the next one.